Hello, friends. This is Kevin Durbin on behalf of ACA Cares, where we want to inform, inspire, and encourage you to get involved and show that ACA Business Club members care about the community that we live and work in. Here in the month of March, we are bringing awareness and asking for your help to get involved with SOAR Special Needs. Today, I'm pleased to be joined by Stephen Doc Hunsley, the Executive Director of SOAR Special Needs, that serves individuals and families with special needs in oh my goodness, so many different ways, including education and resources and various programming throughout the year. If you haven't had the chance to sit down for a one-on-one with Doc Hunsley, I highly encourage it. You will be truly inspired. So Doc, welcome and thanks for joining us again today.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks so much for having me.
Hey, Doc, I know that I know that you have big plans, despite the incredible year that we just had that nobody wants to repeat. I know that SOAR Special Needs has big plans and big things that you're looking forward to getting accomplished this year. Can you tell us a little bit about some of what's coming up this year?
Absolutely. We're real excited. Well, SOAR is all about transforming lives of special people. And especially families with special needs, they really have been trapped in their homes for well over a year now. They're not able to go anywhere, do anything. Many of these families are single parents, as the divorce rate is 90% for families with special needs. And so we're seeing mental health issues on the rise, and they are just crying for help. And so we are excited that we're finally at the point where we can offer in-person programming again and give these families a much needed break. We are going to offer what we call sorely needed R&R because these are respite nights where we give parents the night off for a couple hours. We're going to do them in smaller chunks where we will take 10 families at a time on Friday night and then 3 times on Saturday. So we can take 40 families over the weekend plus their siblings, have a bunch of fun and take care of the individuals. We take all ages, all severities, all diagnoses. I've got a full medical team, full behavior team, and then we give the parents the night off or the afternoon off and let them just relax and get that much needed time that they don't get, have some community. And then the individuals with disabilities, they're getting community, something they haven't had in a long time. And so that's a great opportunity where we're able to serve these families and just help them out. We're also doing this on a virtual basis too, where we now are actually reaching families from not just in the United States, but literally around the world and giving them a mini break at home. But the other thing that we're super excited about is we have our SOAR summer camp coming up, and we're calling it Soaring for Gold. It's an Olympic theme. It's going to be July the 19th through the 23rd. It's in person, and it's Olympic theme because that's the opening week of the Olympics. So we're going to have 100 campers. Again, we focus on abilities, not their disabilities, and we're going to just let them be able to soar and have fun. We're going to have water slides and zip lines, but then we'll have crafts and games and stories and music, 8 hours a day for 5 days. And it's just going to be an enormous amount of fun where we can just, again, allow these individuals to have an experience that other kids their age get to do, but they never get to. So again, we're taking for camp, they have to be at least 3 years of age, 3 years old to do it, but all the way up. Our oldest right now is 72 years old. So we take all ages, and it's going to be just a blast and so much fun watching them. The smiles that are on their face, that just helps you go. And the amount of love they share, it's just such a rewarding experience. I encourage everyone to be a part of it.
Oh, that's amazing. That is so cool. Hey, Doc, quick question on that. So on both of those, on those R&R nights and on the summer camp. So volunteers, people could volunteer for that. I assume that you don't have to have special training or anything to just come be part of it and volunteer.
Absolutely. We are always looking for volunteers. And I only have one requirement to be a volunteer. And it's a simple question. Can you be a friend? If you're able to be a friend, you can serve with us. We will train you on how to do everything else. You don't need to be worried about not knowing what to do. We've got people around to help with any major behaviors. but I promise you will be blessed. You might be worn out. If you got any youth that need community service hours, we give community service hours for it. So it's a great opportunity. We love having families serve together. There's no greater way than to be able to serve and have your kids serve alongside of you and learn how to welcome and include individuals with disabilities and see that they're just like anyone else, that they're not different. Really, we're the ones who are disabled because we see differences in people. Individuals with disability, they see everyone for who they are. And that's what we need to do. And if we can teach our kids that by learning how to welcome them at an early age, oh, what a wonderful world we'd be living in. And so that's a great way we can get everyone to volunteer and help out. You can go to our webpage at soarspecialneeds.org. We just opened our volunteer for our camp. And in a couple of weeks, we'll be opening up volunteers for our respite night. So the end of March, that'll be opening up. But
right,
we're so excited for all of that.
Yeah, because you have a couple dates on the calendar. And one thing that you might have said this, I want to just reemphasize. I mean, this is the chance to come back in a live person-to-person environment where you've had to, shift like a lot of people and do things virtually for, well over the last year. So this is a major deal. One thing that, really popped into my head, we have all these business development teams and these different interest groups around the ACA. This would be an amazing kind of team activity to be able to come and volunteer and get involved with, these couple of different opportunities with SOAR Special Needs.
Absolutely is. And so, perfect place where teams can come out, be a part of it. Our day camp, you can serve a half day, you can serve a full day, you can serve the entire week. Anything will make it work. For our respite nights and afternoons, that's only 2 hours. Come on, are you telling me you can't give up 2 hours on a weekend? I know you can. And I'm going to do a shout out to our Lee Summit ACA group, because our very first respite is going to be in your backyard. It's going to be in Lee Summit. We're hosting it out at the Abundant Life Church out in Lee Summit. So you're not going to have to go too far. It's in your backyard. We're looking for people to help us out. Our second one in June is going to be in Paola. So we're really trying to spread around the city because there are so many people in the greater Kansas City area that we want to come to them instead of making them always come to us. And so we're going to be moving all around the community each month, going somewhere different. And just wonderful ways that you can serve and get involved. And if you don't want to work with someone with special needs, that's fine. We need people who can help be the security, just kind of guard the building, someone help with check-in, someone help with siblings, do crafts, do our games, help with food. There are so many different areas that you can help with that are completely behind the scenes. So we've got something for everybody. I promise that.
That's awesome. So we'll make sure we get some information, and maybe we even create some sign up forms to have around on hand at the ACA to pass around to some of the teams, in addition to, and so that we can get that, I know you got the sign up on the website, but maybe we can help a little bit, and with specific dates and all that stuff. So that's amazing. And one of the things I know, Doc, is that this is absolutely, this is kind of the definition. If you looked it up in the dictionary, you would see this is the definition of when you go and volunteer and do this, you are going to get back way more than you give. It is absolutely an amazing opportunity. So I definitely want to encourage people to get involved. Hey, Doc, as I mentioned before, ACA Cares is all about bringing awareness and helping promote the well-being of organizations like SOAR. So it is a nonprofit we're focusing on here in the month of March here in 2021. So thanks for joining us. Is there anything else that you guys got going on that, maybe you'd like to bring up before we wrap this up?
Yeah, another real exciting thing that we're doing, we've got 3 pillars, and one of our pillars for our organization is, will my child ever be able to provide for themselves? So we're actually starting a vocational series, lecture series that we're going to do, and we'd love to have business partners join us in that, where we're going to be teaching parents, yes, your child is able to get a job. We will come alongside, help train them. We'll do mock interviews and everything with that. But at the same time, we need to train employers. Everyone should be open to hiring someone with special needs, someone with a disability in the workforce. Today, 1 out of every 5 adults is disabled. And so, it's staggering numbers. And so we need to see how we can bring in individuals with disabilities into the workforce. And SOAR is standing in the gap to try to help that. And we want to help, employers with that. For instance, if you go to hire someone who has autism, that person may be the very best employee you'd ever have. But if you don't know how to interview them, you'd never be able to get that information. So we can come along, help train you on how to interview them. So if any business owners or businesses out there would like to talk with us, we'd love to talk with you. If you want to help partner with us on this endeavor, that would be a wonderful thing. But it's a great thing where, we need to change, these numbers. Currently, the numbers are staggering with the number of individuals with disabilities who actually are employed. It's I think the last numbers I heard were right around 20%. And so it's way low. We need to change that.
Yeah, I'm positive we have some members who can relate to some of what you're talking about, because, those numbers alone speak to the fact that, we probably have a lot of ACA members that have someone in their family, that would meet that requirement. So, hey, Doc, I appreciate you coming and joining us today. And thanks for all the information. We will definitely make sure we get it out to ACA members. And ACA Business Community, we encourage you to come SOAR with SOAR Special Needs and get involved with these opportunities.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thanks again. Take care now.